Hello, my dear students. Hope everyone is doing well. Today we are going to start with our chapter number 8, that is divisibility. Now, let's see what exactly we are going to see into the chapter. In today's lecture, we will be seeing what is the divisibility test for 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, and 10. That is, whenever you see any number, how to check whether that number will be divisible by 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, or any given number. So there are certain tests by which you can check whether the numbers are divisible or no. So let's start seeing one by one. The first one is the divisibility test for 2. Now, a number is divisible by 2 if the digit at one's place of that number is divisible by 2, or simply we can say that digit at one's place is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. See children, simply I will explain you whether you might be having any big number. It may be 4 digit, 5 digit, 6 digit, any you can take it up to 10 digit also. You have to just check the last number. If the last number is, like, let me write 24680. If the last number is anything, it may be 2, 4, 6, 8, or 0, you can say that the number is divisible by 2. You're not going to check for the length, you have to just check for the last digit. If the last digit is anything out of 24680, then you can simply say that the given number is divisible by 2. So here I can say 24,680 is divisible with 2. Then one more example we will take, 2396. As I said, don't concentrate on the length of the number. Just check for the last digit. It is 6. So that means what? The number is divisible by 2. Just you need to check the last digit. Then let's see the divisibility test for 3. A number is divisible by 3 if the sum of all the digits of the numbers are divisible by 3. Okay, this is also another trick. Let's take an example. I will be taking an example of 27. Everyone knows that 27 comes in the table of 3. That is 9 3s is 27. Then let's take one more number. I will be taking it as 150. So what you have to do? You have to go on adding the digits. What are the digits here? 1 plus 5 plus 0. What we will get? 1 plus 5 is 6, and 6 plus 0 will be 6. And 6 comes in the table of 3. So simply you can say that 150 is divisible with 3. Then one more example we have taken. Here we have 23,973. So how we are going to check whether this 23,973 is divisible with 3 or no? Simply go for adding the digits. So that will be 2 plus 3 plus 9 plus 7 plus 3. What you will get is, you will be getting it as 24. Then, and already we know that 24 comes in the table of 3. 3 8s is 24. So we can simply say that 23,973 is divisible by 3. Then what we are going to do for this divisibility test for 3, we have to add the digits in the given number. Then let's move towards the divisibility test for 4. A number is divisible by 4 if the numbers formed by last two digits of that number, that is ones and tens place, is divisible by 4. And this one is also very easy. Now let's see this with an help of example. Here I have 23,924. So what they have said, we have to take the last two digits. What are the last two digits? 24. So now 24, does it come in the table of 4? Yes, it comes in the table of 4. So if the last two digits are coming in the table of 4, you can easily comment that the whole number is divisible by 4. Then let's take one more example, 50,016. Okay, so I have taken a number as 50,016. 16. Now we are interested in the last two digits. So last two digits are 16, and everyone knows that 4 fours are it's 16. Okay. So what we can say, 50,016 is divisible by 4. So for divisibility test for 4 is you need to check the last two digits of the given number. Then let's see the divisibility test for 5. Very easy. If a number is ending with 0 or 5. Children, we have already seen the table of 5. It is 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 5 threes are 15, 5 fours is 20, then 25, then 30, 35, then 40, 45 and 50. If you observe the last digits everywhere, it is 5 and 0. Okay, the last digits are 5 and 0. So if any number is ending with 0 or 5, how much ever big it may be, if it is ending with 0 or 5, you can simply say that that given number is divisible with 5. Now here we have an example, 23,920. The last digit is 0. That means it is divisible with 5. Suppose I have a number 57,275. The last digit is 5. So that means what? The given number is divisible with 5. So in this way, you have to check for the last digit. Then let's check the divisibility test for 9. A number is divisible by 9 if the sum of all the digits of the number is divisible by 9. This we have seen for 3 also. Whatever digits are given, that you have to add. Now here we have a number 24,597. So go for adding the digits 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 9 plus 7. We got it as 27. And now we know 27 comes in the table of 9. That is 9 threes is 27. So simply we can say that 24,597 is divisible with 9. So if we have a number something like 4005 and we need to check that whether it is divisible with 9 or no. Go for adding the digits. 4 plus 0 is 4. Then 4 plus 0 again is 4 and 4 plus 5 will be 9. And 9 itself comes in the table of 9. That's why what we can say 4005 is also divisible with 9. So these are certain tricks which will help us in checking the divisibility. Now the next test for divisibility is divisibility test for 10. A number is divisible by 10 if the digit at one's place is 0. Simply children, you need to check the last digit. If the last digit is 0, then that number definitely comes in the table of 10. If I start writing the table of 10, 10 ones are 10, 10 twos are 20, 10 threes are 30, 40, then 50. If you observe the last number, everywhere you have got 0. So whenever a number has a 0 in the end or at the ones place, compulsorily that number will be divisible by 10. Now, after seeing the entire session, a homework part will be like, tell me whether 729 is divisible with 9. I have already explained regarding like how to check whether any given number is divisible with 9 or no. By using that method, you are going to tell me the answer whether 729 is divisible or no. You can drop the answer into the comment section. I hope everyone has understood the lecture, and if there is any query or suggestion or there is any doubt, you can drop it into the comment section. And if you feel like today's lecture was helpful, you can feel free to share it with your friends. Thank you.